Now we'll see the bones, histology of the bones. What are the possible discussion questions we'll face in the histology of bone? So this slide will be given. This slide we'll ask one by one. This thing is called as osteon. This entire Havassian system is called as osteon. What does this osteon contain? And what is this? What are this? What this and all? We'll ask. Number one. See, can you see the central canal? This is the Havassian canal. Havassian canal contains what? So that is the first question. So it contains capillaries. Okay, one or two capillaries, and myelinated and non-myelinated nerve fibers will be here. Number one. Number two, you can see this is the cortical bone. This is a section of the cortical bone, transverse section of the cortical bone. So just in the center of the cortical bone, you could see the lamina. The circular things are called lamina. Lamina is a thin plate of bone. So we will ask you, what is this? This contains the lamina. You can see nicely the lamina. Okay, concentric lamina. This is called as concentric lamina, which surrounds the Havassian canal. Concentric lamina. Then the outer part will be having the circumferential lamina, outer circumferential lamina. This is called as concentric lamina. So we will ask the second question, what is this? The entire system is called as osteon, and in each osteon contains one Havassian canal. What is the content of the Havassian canal? We will ask. So it carries 1 mark. Second, the concentric lamellae you will answer. So we will ask, what is the lamellae? Lamella is a thin plate of bone, and what does it contain? The concentric lamellae contains, you can see many dots over here. These are all called lacunae. This concentric lamella contains lacunae. What is the content of the lacuna? Inside the lacuna you will be having the osteocytes, and then from the lacuna, inside the lacuna, you will see next slide. What is there inside the lacunae? Okay, here you could see clearly. Okay, you can see the dots. These dots are called as lacunae. So when we draw lacunae, how will we draw? We will draw lacunae. So first we will draw the central Havassian canal. This is called the Havassian canal. Then the Havassian canal is surrounded by the concentric lamellae. So we will draw the concentric lamellae like this, and then this is called one osteon. This area is called one osteon. So we'll ask number one question. So the bone should be drawn in this color. So we will ask, what is the content of the Havassian canal? Havassian canal contains two capillaries, and then myelinated and non-myelinated nerve fibers. So you just tell capillaries and myelinated, non-myelinated nerve fibers, and this entire system is called osteon. And then this lamellae, this is called lamellae, concentric lamellae. Concentric lamellae means what? Lamellae means thin plate of bone. And what is the content? Here we'll be drawing this called lacunae. What is this? Lacunae. From the lacunae, what do you have? Okay, so from the lacunae you will be drawing the lacunae like this, and from the lacunae you will be drawing this thing called as canaliculi. So what is the content of the lacunae? This is the lacunae. Inside that, what is there? This osteocyte. So what is osteocyte? As we said earlier, from osteoblast is the immature one, but osteoblast is the one which produces the osteoblast. First osteoblast, it produces the matrix, and when it produces the matrix, as usual the osteoblast got trapped inside the matrix, and it dies inside the matrix, and it becomes the osteocyte. So this is the osteocyte, and this is the canaliculi. In the osteocyte, food processes are present inside the canaliculi. So here one osteocyte, here one osteocyte. So these two lacunae are communicated with the canaliculi. So what is the role of this canaliculi? So the osteocyte processes are here. Cytoplasmic process of osteocyte. It means the legs of the osteocytes are here. So what happens from this lacunae to this lacunae? Through this canaliculi, the nutrition, everything is getting transmitted to this osteocyte. Understand? So it goes like this. So we'll ask this one, what is this? So number one, lacunae. Number two, what is there inside the lacunae? Osteocyte. Number three, what are these processes? These are all canaliculi. What is that present inside the canaliculi? The osteocytic processes are present inside the canaliculi. What is the role of the canaliculi? It transmits the nourishment, everything from one lacunae to the other lacunae. Finished. So this is about one osteon. So here we will be drawing the next osteon. Okay, this concentric lamellae will be here. So this next osteon, from this Haversian canal to this Haversian canal, there is a connection that is called Volkmann's canal. Volkmann's canal is also a vascular canal. Okay, it communicates between the adjacent osteon, adjacent Haversian system, Haversian canals, as well as to the bone marrow cavity. So we'll ask, what is this? This is a vascular channel. And then third one is, in between these two there is something called as interstitial lamella with very few lacunae. What is interstitial lamella? When the bone is forming, there is something to limit the growth of the bone, that is, bone is getting remodeled. It means the osteocytes, everything gets died. Okay, when it gets entrapped with inside the matrix, so the dead osteocytes will be engulfed by a process and by the cell called osteoclast. So this osteoclast, this side, one side bone is getting formed, another one side bone is getting resorbed. So this osteoclastic cells will go and resorb the bone. So this concentric lamellae you cannot see because it is getting resorbed. This means eaten up. So it is getting eaten up. That's why you cannot have the full concentric lamellae. So the part will be there. So you should answer as, due to bone remodeling by the osteoclastic cells, the concentric lamellae is getting damaged. So only few parts of the concentric lamellae is seen. Like that you should answer. And then osteoblast is not seen anywhere. It is in the surface only. So outside you will be having the circumferential lamellae. Finished. So this is about the bone. Anything else left out? Finished. You have read everything.